you're new, thanks for coming today. Today we're gonna make mini pizzas, super easy and quick, super easy. And before we begin, I always forget to tell people or to put in the video to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So when you see something funny in the video, that's a good time to push like, subscribe, notification bell. And then when you have the notification bell on, every time I upload a new video, you will have something funny you can laugh at in the middle of your day, or at the beginning of the day, or the end of the day. So before we begin, one more thing is, well, two things. Wash your hands with hot soapy water for 20 seconds. And then the second thing is, if you're under the age 18, like a young person, teenager, make sure you ask your parent or guardian, can you cook in the kitchen first? Because once they say yes, then you can cook in the kitchen. Let's go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just talk about your bread. You can use a ton of different kinds of bread. The firmer it is, like more stiff it is, the better. So it can hold up under the weight of the sauce and the cheese and any extra toppings you might put on. So I have this bread that I got from Aldi, and it's called Great White, and it's really hard, firm. It's great for toast and great for this recipe. So I could use this. I also had some, just like, what is this called? French bread, Italian bread in the freezer, because we didn't use it all one day. So I'm going to use some of this as well. So I'm just going to open this up, and it's okay if it's still a little frozen, because it's going to go in the oven and it's going to bake. Now, I am not going to cut a skinny slice. I'm going to cut it nice and thick. I will not make any thick jokes. So it's going to be at least an inch in diameter. Can you see that? So about that big, or the width should be about that thick. This is what it looks like as a cross section. So I'm going to lay it on my cookie sheet that I had to put some tin foil down. Now I accidentally didn't cut enough tin foil, but that's okay as long as everything's on the tin foil. If it touches, like especially the cheese or the sauce gets on the metal tray without being on the tin foil, you just have a bigger cleanup, and who's trying to do that? So make sure that your bread and cheese and everything is on the tray. So what I'm going to do next is make my sauce. The quick and easy way is just buy prepared spaghetti sauce. You can even buy sauce that's like called pizza sauce, but it's the same thing, spaghetti pizza sauce. But it's probably going to be more expensive if it says pizza sauce. So I just buy, I just got this from my local grocery store. They're a generic brand of tomato, garlic, and onion, and it tastes great. I'm going to measure 1/3 of a cup. So the proper way is to lay your measuring cup down on a flat surface, go down at eye level, and then fill it up to the correct measurement. So that's about 1/3. Now sometimes these sauces may not have enough flavoring or spice that you want. So I always like to add a little bit of extra Italian seasoning. And this is by Aldi. It's just their generic, or I shouldn't say generic, their store brand of spices. So you can either do 2 shakes or 2 dashes, or you can use 1/8 of a teaspoon. So you know what? I'm just gonna shake it in. 2 shakes. 1, 2. Okay, that looks great. And we can stir it up. I'm going to use the measuring spoon. I would use this spoon, but I got to use it for something else. So I'm going to stir that in, and I just want the spices to be mixed in well. Okay, that's ready. Now to prepare my bread, we can make garlic butter mini pizzas, or you can just do a straight mini pizza. So I'm going to show you the garlic butter kind. You can I took a tablespoon of butter and I just melted in the microwave. And then you can add 1 or both garlic. Garlic's really strong, so you only need a tiny little bit. If you're going to use the fresh garlic that I have in this jar, I'm only going to get out, you could just use the juice. And again, you can use the 1/8 of a teaspoon, or you can get out like, this is probably like 10 little granules. You guys see that? 10 little granules of garlic, not that much. I just put that in the butter. And just that little bit will give the butter a lot of flavor. I have my cute little brush, so I'm just going to stir this up, and then it's ready to go on the bread. So I just smear this across the bread. if you don't have this kind of a brush, that is okay. You can use a knife. The back of a spoon would even work. If you don't have this fresh garlic or freshly pressed garlic or garlic in the jar, you can always use dried garlic powder, and you just do 2 dashes in there, stir it up, and you're ready to go. So I have my bread. You guys see that? Okay, wait. I have my bread. I'm gonna put some sauce on. I might not use all of this. I'm just kind of guesstimating. I'm thinking like a tablespoon or 2. It kind of depends on how much sauce you like. Next, we're gonna add some cheese. I have dairy issues, so I'm not gonna add a lot of cheese, but you guys can add as much cheese as you want. I am gonna grab, and it's already pre-shredded, or I'm sorry, pre-grated, so it's in the bag, or you can take the block and you can just rub it on your grater. So again, I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of cheese, and I'm just gonna see what that looks like. See, that looks good for me, but you guys might even want 2 or 3 tablespoons. Now the last thing I'm gonna add is pepperoni, and I purposely bought, it's called turkey pepperoni, and you might not have even heard about this. Regular pepperoni is made from pork, but some people don't want pork, so they make a version called turkey pepperoni, and you might think, ew, that's nasty. But it tastes just like pepperoni. It looks like pepperoni, it's just a little bit darker in color than normal pepperoni, but it tastes just the same. So I am going to take my clean hand and just take out like 2 or 3 pepperoni. So 1, 2, okay, I put on 2, because my bread's kind of small. Am I ready? I'm ready! Okay, so you're gonna put this in your oven and you're gonna broil it. You could bake it. You could bake it at like 450, probably for 10 minutes. Or if you want it super, super quick, you can put it on broil, and it's spelled B-R-O-I-L, and it's on almost everybody's stove, and you push the broil button, and it goes beep. The newer ovens will say hi, like H-I, and if you push broil again, it'll say low. So I leave it on high, and then I put my stuff in the oven, and then I check it every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds you check it. If you walk away or go to the bathroom or check your phone, you come back, it could be burned. And nobody wants burnt food. So I'm gonna put it in the oven, wait my few seconds, like 10 seconds, check it. I might have to wait another 10 seconds, and then it should be done. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see this? Oh, don't they look delicious? So like I was saying, the extra cheese kind of burned on the tin foil, but it'll be easy cleanup because it's on the tin foil. So that's all you have to do. It took about 30 seconds, but again, you still want to check it like every 10 seconds and make sure it's done. So I'm gonna lay this down so I don't drop it. So thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget, stay and look while you cook.